And so I'm showing the gear I have, why I have it, this and that. It's kind of a vlogging kind of thing. You don't have to be on the camera if you don't want to. But what, you just come here to shoot?
Well, I actually just got a new toy. I was gonna pop off a few rounds because I haven't shot it yet.
You're welcome to shoot in the background. I won't be. I talked to that guy. He's cool. He's just picking up brass. All right, so my friend Shannon just stopped by. He may be on the channel from time to time. I'm not sure. And he just picked up a new Savage 270. He literally just pulled up and he came out here to test this on the range here a little bit. So there may be some shots in the background. So I'll put on my Ear Pro and we'll continue with what we're doing. I gotta love unexpected surprises like this. I'm gonna hand this back to him and we'll get back to what we were doing. All right, so my friend's here with his gun, so I got my Ear Pro on in case he starts shooting. So he may be shooting in the background. So here, and again, I apologize for the lighting if it's bad. This is, so with the vest, now again, this is a little possibly intimidating looking, but for survival, who really cares what you look like? What matters is what you can carry on you. That's essential. This is a little rig I put together. It's an enhanced LBV. I got a battle belt down here that it connects to it. I have right here a spot where I can put a hip holster. Now that said, I have, as I mentioned, I have a holster for my Glock, and that's mounted on my backpack. I can wear the backpack with this, as this has, I left enough empty space here that my pack fits nicely. We can go ahead and put that on. Now this LBV and this belt is all old school Alice style, which is how it was back when I served. The backpack, however, is Molly, and I think that's a really good deal to go with. Molly is strong and it's great to attach stuff to. I'm going to talk about that here in a second. I want to show you guys like my philosophy for this whole bug out system. The system is I can grab this vest, this pack, and that bag and walk out the door. Ideally, in doing so, the vest would probably be in the bag or in a separate kit bag I can grab. Speaking of grabbing stuff, while I'm talking about that, I put an additional strap on this backpack, so if I need to grab it in a hurry, I can just grab it by this strap and sling it over my shoulder. This pack is not so heavy that you can't carry it around all the time. Okay, now this pack is like everything else, it's military surplus, and it's got good strong. While I'm showing this to you, I'll show you why I like the Molly system for this kind of situation. Here we have some magazine pouches you can probably see, and I'll show you what's in a lot of this and the strategy behind this. I can literally unsnap. I just unsnapped this magazine pack. I can literally hold my whole bag with it, even unsnapped. Just the Molly webbing keeps, yeah, it's stronger than just about anything. All right, so let's talk about the strategy. Let's go ahead and put the pack down. It is a little heavy. One strategy and one idea behind this was the vest keeps a lot of the weight out of my pack. I probably have 20 to 30 pounds here invested on the vest, and that stuff is not on the pack. That's weight that's distributed around my body. Now, I think that's a good idea. These are magazine pouches, and they're designed to hold 5.56 magazines like you would have for an M4, but instead I have them with tools and things I might need. I do have an extra magazine pouch right here, and this is where I store the magazines for my primary firearm of choice, which is the Walther I showed earlier. Now, speaking of this whole setup, there is one more piece that goes to this. And that's going to be here in the sea bag. Now, this is designed to be non-essential. This is clothing and a waterproof bag to keep the clothing and such in. If I have to, I can drop this because this will likely be much bigger in an actual SHTF situation. In here, right now, I have some basic stuff that I might have with me. A jacket. Batteries, and the reason I have batteries in here, batteries are something you definitely want to pack. I just don't have a proper space for them yet in my kit. Okay, that's my friend signaling ears on. Let me get my ears on and we'll continue here. All right, there we go. It's a little inconvenient that my friend's here shooting, but it's kind of cool too that one of my friends just randomly showed up. And like I said, you may likely see him on the channel in the future. About the batteries, I'm still finding the right place to put all the stuff in my my kit here. So right now, batteries are just kicking it here. Now, this does not depend heavily on electronics. I do have a phone in here and I have one charging cord, but that's about it. in an SHTF situation, I do not expect to rely on any kind of electronics, and none of this does. But batteries are essential for flashlights and things like that. In here I also have extra pieces of gear, like these Kevlar knee pads, elbow pads, things like that are going to be in here. And here we go. This is the other part that goes with my my vest. I got a leg holster, and it's very simple. Step back. You can see I have a clip right here. I can clip this right on the bottom of my belt. And then this is the holster that holds my Walther, which I'd strap around my thigh. Because with all this gear on, it's kind of hard to have a standard hip holster. Oops, sorry about that, got too close. Hip holster is my preferred method of carry. Let's go ahead and put some of this back in the pack, because what I want to show you still is this stuff here. There's a lot of stuff I want to do in this channel. Like I said, I have a friend of mine who was also in the Marines, although more recent than I was, and he's a certified instructor. He can take us through some safety stuff. Like I said, I'm really rusty. Again, if you couldn't tell in the intro video, my chicken wing hold on the AR, yeah, pretty bad stuff. So he's going to help me, and he's going to help us, and I have some other people who will appear in here from time to time. Hopefully a cameraman. I'm doing this myself today. My cameraman's at work. We have a lot of stuff. As we're just starting off this channel, there's a lot of stuff I want to start off with. Let's put this stuff back in the sea bag. And I want to hit up this vest and then get it off because it's kind of hot and it's kind of heavy out here. Even though it's almost October. It'll be October tomorrow. Even though it's October and the rain in the mountains, it's actually kind of warm today. All right, so starting up here. Here I got 2 magazine pouches for my Walther. On my belt right here, let me back up a little bit. Here on my belt, I've got another magazine pouch, an Alice magazine pouch. Again, military surplus. And it'll hold very comfortably 2 15-round magazines. And easy reach, easy reach with my left hand. Let's go ahead and put those back. Alright, so let's go around the belt first, I guess. Other stuff I have on my belt is stuff I think I might need. Let's see if I can turn around. Okay, so right here, this is my tool bag. I believe this was originally probably a scope pouch, but I use this as a tool bag for essential tools. I'll talk about tools here in a second. I've got it mounted here right now. This may move, and it's actually really not in the way, and it's not that heavy. I want to talk about tools. Tools is a big part of my prepping strategy. Let's get my camera back up here. All right. On my belt. Let's actually move the camera back down. Yeah, this is why I need a cameraman out here with me. Right here, if you can see it, I actually have this is a 2-quart canteen holder. But I stripped the canteen out, and what I use this for, because it's the perfect size, is a waterproof case. Waterproof case of anything I may need. Compass, super glue tape, batteries, fire starting tools, a rain poncho. Why is a rain poncho, sorry about the camera angle, why is a rain poncho in my waterproof place? Because it's fragile and I don't want it to get cut, and this is like unbreakable. That's why. That's why there's a small fold-up rain poncho in here. Stuff I don't want to get punctured, leak over other things, and also stuff I want to keep waterproof is in this bag, and I keep that in this canteen pouch.